Hey garden friends, have you ever heard the term three sisters planting? Well, it is the indigenous way to companion plant. So what you do is you plant corn and beans and squash all together. So what happens is the beans use the corn as a trellis, and then the squash acts as a living mulch all along the bottom around the corn and bean plants. So I've kind of played with it a little bit over the years, but this year I decided to fully commit and do a whole bed with the Three Sisters method. So let me show you what I got going on. So here is my Three Sisters bed, and we're pretty far along in the process. This is a 4x8 bed, and I can't remember specifically when I planted it. I'm gonna say probably about March I started this. Yeah, this would be like end of March I planted this out. So I planted two different kinds of corn, but I picked two specific varieties that I knew wouldn't mature at the same rate, so that the way it wouldn't cross-pollinate. So in the front here I have this super short orchard baby corn. This would be really great for grow bags, containers, taller raised beds, that kind of thing, because as you can see it doesn't get very tall. It also matures very quickly. So I've already gone ahead and harvested that, all except I think I've had found one in there that I missed the other day. And then in the back I planted about 3 rows of bantam corn, so that's like a more traditional sweet corn. You can see that's just starting to tassel for me. And then I have some different beans. I have scarlet runner beans, more in the back here, and then just like a bush style bean in the front. That might have been a green bean, a runner bean, I forget now, but lots of different beans. And then I had a bush baby zucchini, which is this guy here. He's kind of spilling out into the walkway, but that's fine, along with a cucumber. You can see this guy right here. Check this out. And baby cucumbers. This is the Dar variety, one of my favorite cucumbers. They stay pretty small, super tasty, really thrive in my climate. I've actually saved seed from these, and this is my saved seed. I'm dealing with some powdery mildew. I'll talk more about that in another video, but I've been clipping them off. I'll go ahead and clip these guys off, and I'll probably have to spray again here in a couple days, but that's normal for my climate, so I don't stress too much about that. Here you can see a little orchard baby corn that I forgot to harvest, and it's just little tiny corn. It looks like regular corn, not like the baby corn, but just a lot smaller. And then the last squash type plant, I did 3 squashes in this bed, is a slicer cucumber, and you can see that guy here. I probably need to pick him too. So yeah, this, like I said, this is my first time fully committing to like the Three Sisters. I have tons of beans. The beans are just going crazy. I'm actually a little worried that they might hinder the growth of the bantam corn, just because they're kind of like choking it off in spots. I mean, they are like really vining. So I don't know, maybe my timing is off with them. Maybe I should have done them a different time. I don't know. We're just gonna roll with it. My first time, we're just letting the plants do what they want to do. But they are starting to form cobs, if you look back here. So that's exciting. So hopefully we get some regular size sweet corn. Here you can see some of the scarlet runners. Whoops, sorry about that. There you go. They're flowering. And you can see I also added in some supports, just because it's pretty windy here, and I wanted the corn to have a little bit more support, and I'm so glad I did, because I came out and some of them were blown over. So I just added some supports, tied it around with some baler twine, and tied it to my trellis. So yeah, this has been really fun, but some of that corn is so tall. It's just been really cool to just see everything grow together, and I'm excited to see now if we get some beans. But please let me know in the comments below if this is something that you've done, any tips that you have, or something that I should be doing next time. But I will definitely try this again. I think next time I might just do corn in the middle, and not in a row, because it's best to do corn in a block situation unless you want to hand pollinate. I did hand pollinate the ones on the bottom, and that was fine, and I'll probably hand pollinate some of the other ones as well, but I think next time I'll try it in more of like a circle type situation, instead of like in rows. But thanks for watching, and be sure to give this a like and a follow. Happy growing, friends!